Ferrari still wheel spinning. It's in fourth gear. All the torque and all that deployment as he heads here. But Sainz has chosen the long way.
But he's ahead.
Yeah,
and under the new rules and the driver guidelines by the FIA, that's his corner.
Yeah, Daniel, hit me.
And that's certainly the way that it is looking. Gaps behind them, well, still hard. Charles Leclerc.
What the hell? Sorry about that.
Onboard here, and he gets on the curb on the exit. Looks like he just a bit too much gas on the exit on the curb, perhaps.
マシンなのか、それともドライバーのミスなのか。
6 laps on the super softs. Striking without warning, the tyre failure dramatically retired him from the race.
I am stupid. I am stupid. I switch off everything.
I think Vettel's just lost it on a load of coolant out of the back of his own gummy and slippery as well, of course. But
yeah, he's had a second moment there, hasn't he?
Yeah. So Vettel lining up beautiful inside to Ricciardo. Wait for it, wait for it. Oh, there he goes. Right. Now you can tell he's already got a puncture. So he turns into a right rear puncture. Oh, he's ran again. He gets another.
To Sebastian Vettel, that's why Ricciardo had to take avoiding action.
So he locks his right front, under rotate as they call it. He's not going to be him. Is it going to be him again? It is him again.
That's, I think, the worst of the two crimes, isn't it?
I lost something on the front. I lost the front wing. I went to the marble on the tunnel.
Okay, we're ready for you. Box now, box now.
Fíjate cómo sigue el Prost al Ferrari. Sí. Casi se tiene que apartar.
Hey, Hakkinen no ha doblado a Mark todavía, fíjate.
Hakkinen no ha doblado a Mark. Ahí aparecen las banderas azules. ¡Atención, Schumacher fuera!
Well, we're going to find out right now. Into Rivazza one we go. All okay at this moment.
Oh, he's just lost the rear, hasn't he?
Yeah.
I mean,
Carlos Sainz getting past Mick Schumacher and then, well, just going in a little bit too hot. Couldn't keep it on the tarmac. And that grass, not exactly grippy.
He lost the rear on entry as he's committed to the corner, or ran wide in the first bit in. Looks good there, yeah, so he just had a snap of oversteer at the wrong moment. Actually, it wasn't as hard as I first thought. It's a bit earlier in the corner.
Yeah, front wing. normally, 9 times out of 10, it'd be the car on the outside that ended up getting turned around. But he squeezed, I mean, he was on the racetrack. Hamilton did not leave the racetrack. So remember, he's got the ultra-soft tyres on the Ferrari, and it's helping him in the second phase of the start. He's got a great slipstream behind Lewis Hamilton. And look, Bottas much braver on the brakes. We lock up and knock him out of the race.
Vamos ver se agora sim a gente tem aí a imagem em movimento. Ó, que isso?
Just ran right into the side of me.
Não sei não, rapaz.
Olha, na verdade o Stroll já estava ali, vamos
lento,
dizer,
inclusive.
distraído e lento.
Behind the, he must have had a decent start there, or the two Lotus has got a bad start. Oh, and did Alonso actually trigger that accident, Martin?
There was a tap at the back, wasn't there?
Crashed and damaged the rear wing. Get his bail ready, coming back.
What was he for? Turn 4, he's about a front wing ahead, locks up his brakes, now has the inside line, battling away, and they came.
Sorry for that.
Yeah, it locks just as he starts to turn in. That's the worst, of course, because of the rain. They didn't have that. And again, exactly the same. It's almost like a carbon copy, isn't it, of how the car reacted.
This is just mad. Honestly, it's just stupid. Red flag. That's what it needs.
Cool the brakes, and how about the extremes? You think extremes?
Yeah, we need extremes.
Now? Okay, copy.
We need extremes, first of all. Second,
with Sebastian Vettel, Martin.
Verstappen was all fall off there momentarily.
It's just like Ricardo and Verstappen in Baku.
Taking a little nip out of the end plate there. There's a little bit of the diffuser I can see, which has been broken off. But otherwise, the rear suspension, that's the thing that really takes.
14, and they're just scrambling.
Well, that went on the way in as you turn in.
Yeah, just the curb, wasn't it? Curb on the power. Oh, you heard him go on the loud pedal when he was
finding his Ferrari out of the session.
So did the crash of Sonoda catch Carlos's attention? I would be worried if I was Carlos Sainz about my gearbox there.
I think he's carried a bit too much speed.
As the final corner, Charles Leclerc going into it. Has he had a spin? Yes, he has had a spin and touched the barrier.
I was on pole. Prost did a better start, but on the first corner I was coming faster than him. I had a better engine acceleration, and there was a gap. I went for it. He closed the door, and then was nothing I could do to avoid the contact.
He had to try and catch the Force India. But Adrian's dreams, now he chased down Alonso's 8th place, but he was caught out by a damp bit of track and rammed into the Ferrari.
Yeah, you can see the tyre surface comes off first of all, so the actual integrity of the tyre was intact initially, so it's the actual tread pattern that's come off that tyre before the actual Tyre has failed itself.
Und deswegen die haben sich natürlich öfters schon getroffen, in Sochi und auch in Mexiko letztes Jahr. Bumps.
Yeah, well, the reason Kimi pinched Bottas down onto the apex is because he had the Red Bull on the outside.